Coming to you live from a very, 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 very winnable game. We got Suns versus Portland. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Dame and my second favorite player in the league behind Book. He gave us 40. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like this is a very winnable game just because off of the strength of he gave Portland 40 and we essentially shut down everybody else except for Anthony Simons a little bit towards that second half or in overtime. He had a couple clutch buckets, you know what I'm saying? But outside of him, Nurkic gave him 20 and 17. But these are the type of games that you're supposed to win. Where if Dame give you 40 and everybody else is in single digits, everybody else is sprinkling they little. We got Jeremy Grant with 8 points. Like these are the games you're supposed to win. And I feel like I would have said this even in a win. So I don't want you to be like, oh, I'm going crazy or oh, I'm going overboard. Like I think that is we might need a new point guard. I think we might need to start because until well, I'm gonna give him I'm gonna let him slide. But this is definitely CP3's fault. The reason why we lost this game, right? With the late game turnover up 4, you know what I'm saying? Like up 4, and you throw a cross court past the Book when you got two people in the corner wide open. So it's just like why? And then it was so early in the shot clock, like why? Like it was so many like ugh. But anyways, so yeah, that and it's becoming a problem with the offense. The fact that CP3 can't get nothing going. I'm gonna chuck it up to like it's early in the season and he still needs to get his legs underneath him and all of that. But to me, it's just like this dude don't even know how to play basketball. Like offensively, he had 5 steals tonight, and I feel like he's always been like kind of a smart IQ defender or whatever the case may be. But it's just like I feel like I said, the book is out on him on how to guard him. You give him, you haggle him all the way up, all 94, right? And you get somebody that's long that can guard him, and that's essentially all. Send him left, and that's all you got to do because it seemed like he wasn't even looking at the rim. He wasn't even trying to get the midi. He wasn't even trying to like get them to respect. You know what I'm saying? So it was just like they knew what he was doing every single time coming down the court. They was like, he gonna run a pick and roll and try to find a space to get it to Aiden. Granted, he was doing that, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like in the playoffs, when it comes playoff time, like that's not it. Like we gotta be able, you gotta be a threat out there. Like you can't be out here like, you know what I'm saying? And to me, he just looked like he hasn't learned how to like play with his 37-year-old or 38-year-old body yet. You know what I'm saying? To me, that's what it looked like because it's bad, man. Because it's just like, all right, you got the Dallas series, he played bad. The start of this series or game, our first game of the season, he played bad, and then tonight, yeah, he get like the stats is decent, but it's like overall, if you really sat down and watched this game, he was playing bad. He was not effective on, you know what I'm saying? Like he was not really effective like that. Yeah, you got 5 steals, but I feel like it was more of just like a lot of stupid turnovers. You know what I'm saying? A lot of stupid turnovers where he got those 5 steals. But yeah, man, because now it's a point guard problem because it's like, all right, we can't put in campaign because campaign is the reason why they caught back up again tonight. You know what I'm saying? He blew another 10-point lead that we had or another 8-9 point lead. You throw campaign in the game and he blew it, just didn't do absolutely nothing. He gave us absolutely nothing. My thing, I'm gonna keep saying with Cam Johnson, he had a lot of open looks. I understand it wasn't falling. He went 1 for 6 from 3. We finished with 5 points, 2 and 9. Let it fly, like just let it fly, dog. Like I seen a lot of plays where he just hesitated and then drove, and it was a little bit too late. When it's just like, dog, like you have the green light to shoot. Like Jay Crowder would launch it up, like it didn't matter how many. Like Jay Crowder would go like 1 for 15, 1 for 12, like let that thing fly, dog. Let that thing fly. But Book did what he could. Aiden did what he could. I'm not gonna blame none of this on Aiden. I feel like Aiden, yeah, like you know what I'm saying. He could have grabbed more boards. I guess that's what you could say. But I feel like Aiden, and if you look at how our defense is kind of set up, like it's kind of set up for Aiden to block out whoever is around, so nobody else can get it, but we can get it. And so I feel like if you don't understand that by now, or if you don't see that by now, then you just don't understand like Aiden and when it comes to like the stats and rebounds wise. But I feel like Aiden did his thing. I feel like he passed a little bit too much. Like on the plays that he was passing, I wanted him to keep it. And the plays I wanted him to keep it, I wanted him to pass. So it was just like it was just one of those days because he had a couple. They would dump it off to him in the middle. He would get it, and then sometimes he would pass, sometimes he would fumble. I think he fumbled it like twice. So it was just it was just Book and Aiton. Nobody else really got nothing else going. Like I said, and combined with the CP3 turnovers, you know what I'm saying? This is what we got. We lost by 2 points on a hook shot from Anthony Simons. But like I said, I feel like it's early, but I'm still very concerned. Like I said, I'm just looking for the championship, and I know it's very early to even be trying to talk about that or whatever the case may be. But like I said, out of these first two games, just the focus and just how we're playing and how we're coming out, like just the sloppiness, like we shouldn't be this sloppy just because only off of the strength of I can understand like okay like these dudes been off, they haven't been playing, whatever. Like we shouldn't be this sloppy just off of the strength of we got embarrassed. You know what I'm saying? The last time we was on the court. You see what I'm saying? So it's like you've had all off season to lock in and focus and concentrate. So it's like mentally you should at least be in that mode where it's like all right like that's what we don't do. Like, even if I understand you lose games, but we're not sloppy, our execution, you know what I'm saying? Because right now our offense is hella sloppy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Our defense is getting better, you know what I'm saying? But it's just the execution is not there. And it's just like it's reminding me of a lot of 2017 book when it's like, or like, yeah, 2017, 2018 book where it's just like give him the ball and hope that he can make something happen. You know what I'm saying? And that's not it. That's not sustainable. That's not championship. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. And then also the last person I want to chime in on, Mikal Bridges, man, you gotta turn in your whistle, like for real. Because I feel like you gotta like, because I feel like honestly, I feel like offensively he might have picked up because I feel like in the summertime is when you get better, right? The summertime is when you decide you like, all right, boom, I'm gonna pick this and I'm gonna get better. And I feel like Mikhail is attacking it the wrong way because I feel like every season, right? Every season, like you can kind of see who worked on what. Like last season, for example, right? Devin Booker said, "You know what? I want to be a better defender," right? And so when he came in, we seen him in the Olympics. He was focused in on defense. When he came in last year, he was focusing on defense. You can tell that he was locked in on just specifically defense in that last offseason. And he came back last year and was a way better defender this year, way better defender, right? And I feel like Mikal Bridges kind of is just mixing it all up. Like, oh, I want to do a little bit of offense. And I feel like he needs to decide like what he wants to get better at and just do that. Because I feel like if I'm not going to continue to put him at this elite defensive, if you got, you know what I'm saying? Like Dame out here cooking you, Luca, like who can you guard? Like who are you like, you know what I'm saying? Like what are we doing? Like who are you guarding? Who are you making it a hard time for? You know what I'm saying? So it's just like McKill, I need to see better defensively from you. But like I said, man, it's gonna be a long season. It is what it is. It's just one L. We'll move on to the next one. We got the Clippers on Sunday. They was looking real sloppy too. So hopefully we can catch them slipping. And you know what I'm saying? Just keep it going and hopefully just like I said, just the sloppiness, man. The sloppiness in the execution right now. We just need to get it back. And like I said, I'm gonna give Chris Paul a pass tonight, but it's not looking good. It's not looking good because, like I said, it just looked like he don't know how to play basketball. It looked like a teenager growing into his body, and he don't know, you know what I'm saying, himself yet. He don't know his athleticism. He don't know. It's just like it's just real ugly to watch right now. Trying to watch CP3 get his feet under him. But like I said, you live and you learn. We'll get the next one, man. So till next time, man. Peace.